You couldn't have gotten here sooner. This Rosa chick's gone nuts.
She said he's back.
Who?
Joe Teach.
Yes, my friends, Joe Teach is back, and it's up to us to take him out. A lot of people have problems with this story mission. It's one of the harder ones in the game, but I'm gonna teach you how to beat him. You know, I'm gonna teach you how to take it to teach and show. You get what you understand the joke I was trying to make. It just didn't work too well. So let's just move on. Okay, so the first portion of the mission is pretty much just a simple outdoor instanced area where you gotta kill a bunch of 99ers and you get a super weapon, so you pretty much just mow them down one by one. You know, nothing crazy, but
You're a natural killer, thankfully.
okay, so after you slaughter a bunch of 99ers mindlessly with a super weapon, you drive over to Joe Teach's Dogtown mine. Look at that, I would have failed my driver's test if this was my driver's test, but I already got my driver's license, so it doesn't really matter. Let's just get inside, right? Okay, look at that guy, Dark Matter. These guys are tough cookies. I mean, look at that stone cold stare. Okay.
Looks like you're not the only one after the cell.
Okay, so we're in.
Good to go.
My weapon choice is a Voten SMG and a sniper rifle. Honestly, it really doesn't matter what weapon you bring to this mission. Personally, I wouldn't bring an LMG just because it has a long reload time. Anytime I'm doing something solo, I like to have quick reload times, and I just like to be able to cover a wide range of a lot of different combat ranges. Like with the SMG sniper rifle, you can go close range to long range with the flick of the wrist or the turn of the mouse wheel. You understand what I'm saying, right? It doesn't really matter. This isn't the part that people have trouble with, is it? I hope not. I hope it's not. I almost died here. It's hard. It's hard. I understand. But anyway, let's just move on. All right, here we fucking go. This is the part that everybody has trouble with. It's good old Joe Teach.
The cell is mine. With it, I am complete. With it, you cannot stop me.
Honestly, he's kind of
see
like
about
Darth
that,
Vader
Teach.
a little bit. I mean, listen to that breathing. It's fucking Darth Vader. It's fucking Darth Vader. And yes, I am talking in the cutscenes because if you want to watch the actual cutscenes, this is not the place to do it. Let's move on. Okay, the fight. So if you didn't notice, I switched my shield over. What do I mean if you didn't notice? I didn't show you. I switched my shield over to the Respark because it has a 3-second regeneration time. And personally, for anything when I'm playing solo, or if you're playing solo, I would recommend using a Respark all the time. Because what you just saw there was my shields went down, I hid behind a fucking barrel for like 3 seconds, and then just like Gabagool, it was right back, you know. It's like Chinese food 30 minutes later. These are bad jokes, I understand. Anyway, so you put on a Respark. The first sort of phase, you have to clear out all the 99ers. I would recommend staying in the back because if you didn't notice, every time I like tried to go Rambo, they just kind of fucked me up. Why am I'm so condescending right now. I keep saying if you didn't notice and whatever. But look, you just gotta kill the 99ers. Utilize cover. Just fucking make use of it. Like that little barrel. That's probably the best spot to take cover in, because you got protection on both sides. Brutal. Okay, this is where it starts. Now, I don't really know exactly what those little guys are. I think they're like maybe monkeys or something, or midgets. And if they are midgets, they need to form some sort of a guild, because that's just completely inappropriate. So essentially, how this part of the fight works: the little smelters come out, and you got to shoot them in the back, and then they run at Joe Teach because they're incredibly smart and they disable his shields. Now, the trick is you have to. In order to do this effectively, you have to kill the two 99ers that spawn. I think they're on some sort of an interval. But kill the 99ers first, and then you kill the smelters. You melee them, and then they fall over, and then you shoot them in the back one time. And then Joe is open for fire. And once again, you don't need a sniper. I just like using them for the big burst damage on, you know, elites and instant kills on the regular minions. But it's pretty much the same thing for like the next 5 minutes or something. Let's watch it one more time. You melee him, shoot him, poop-a-doop-a-doop, and then so smart runs at the thing. He's like, Joe, help me, Joe. Mr. Teach, I need help. Bong. Bong number 2. Bong number 3. I was greedy on that one. I used the overcharge. Do you want to watch the whole thing? We can watch the whole thing. We can watch the whole fight. Let's watch the whole fight. See, okay, I'm being really condescending. I'm sorry, because this wasn't easy. And just in case you want to bring up the fact that my ego rating is 1817. I've heard many people say that ego rating doesn't matter, so it shouldn't matter for you either. Your ego rating should not determine whether or not you can teach Joe a lesson. And that was an incredible joke, because his name is Joe Teach, and I said teach Joe a lesson. I'm improvising here, okay? I'm improvising. I'm doing my best to explain. Look, melee. That time, I guess I hit him in the back, and he just like, I used my hand of God powers, and I smited him, I smote him, whatever the past tense is. But anyway, second phase complete. This is where it gets crazy. Joe jumps down, and he's like, none of this, and he just starts lobbing grenades at you. He's kind of like the tall, I think they're called bucklings, the dudes with the 99ers with the grenade launchers. And he pretty much follows that same mechanic. And you just shoot and roll, shoot and roll, shoot and roll. Ready? Final shot. Fail. Ladies and gentlemen, that's Jackleg Joe. We taught him the meaning of something.
He's dead. I've run this moment through my head for 10 years. I always thought I'd feel...
Satisfied is the word she was looking for. And that's probably how some of you will feel after you defeat Jackleg Joe.
I'll never forget what you've done for me.
Thank you very much for watching. And I hope that this tutorial, or this hack job of a tutorial, whatever, call it what you will, I hope it was beneficial. If it wasn't, then I'm sorry, but you have to say goodbye to 9 minutes and 30 seconds of your life, because you'll never get it back. Thank you.